Hello everyone, today I just have a small project to share with you. Some of you may recall a couple of weeks ago I shared these little French bobbins or spools that I made, and they were made following a tutorial by Sabine. I think it's Macalac. Anyway, I'll put a link to Sabine's tutorial in the description box below, and I think they're wonderful, and a lot of you commented, saying how much do you like them as well. And these are very simple to make. They're a very nice way to display some laces, and it costs next to nothing to make them. And I was getting ready to make some more, and I had a little idea, and so I'll show you what I made. I made a large one because I had some beautiful double ruffle vintage lace here, and I wanted to put it on one of these spools, and I decided I would decorate the top of the spool with some nice appliques and things like that, just to give it a bit of a different look. And I thought, well, it may not be quite as practical as these, you can stack these on top of each other or line them all up, but it would be a nice way to send a gift to somebody where you can have a spool of nice lace for them, and it's a decorative feature as well. And so I was thinking about that, and then I came up with another idea. I decided I would make the paper like band that goes around, that you take off. I decided to make it out of some elasticated lace, like a belly band. And so I've made that, and I've decorated the top of the belly band so that, it's a feature all of itself. And I'll just show you. You can take the belly band off, and it's just sort of made like that, layers upon layers of little doilies and things like that, just to look pretty. Then again, the box itself still looks pretty as well. As you can see, I've got some applique on top, and it's a little bit dimensional, but not too dimensional. You could still put things on top of it if you want. And then I thought, well, I could do that, but then it's such a good size spool, I decided I would make it into a box. And I really like this way of giving a gift to somebody. I'm thinking, you can give them some lovely lace, and then fill the inside. That's just some little flowers I've been making. Fill the inside with some goodies for them. Now, this is not for anyone particular. This is just for myself to keep my little flowers in. But I thought it might be nice to let you know, this is another option that you could do. And all it is, it's made exactly the same way as Sabine's tutorial. The only difference is, instead of gluing the lid on, I've made a hinge for it, and that was just made out of some packaging tape, and then I covered the packaging tape itself with some paper so it wasn't noticeable. Now the box itself is made the same way she made hers. The only difference is, I used packaging tape empty rolls, and they're thick like this, but mine were of course bigger like that. As you can see, that was a circle like that, and that was a circle like that, and all I did was I cut it up one side. In fact, here we go, this one's almost cut through. I'll use this one as an example. Okay, I cut it up one side, a bit better than that, but like that, and then I just opened it like that, sort of bending it back on itself a bit, and straightened it, and you can kind of see what I mean. I put one at that end and one at the other end, and they just butted up against each other, and then I stuck them and taped them together, and then I covered it. But it gave me a really strong, thick shape to work with. It's a little bit rough and ready, but that's okay. That's the look I'm going for, nice and like a shabby vintage kind of look. And the way the lace sort of comes up over the edge, it's a really pretty lace, let me show you, is really lovely. See, it's a double ruffle on a tulle, and it's really lovely, and a nice way to display it as well. And then I just pin that into position there, and yeah, there you go, you can sort of see it. Oh, and inside, just around the bottom there, I've put a little ruffled lace. I did that, not that it looked messy or anything, but I thought just to add a little bit more strength, you know, you're putting more glue there and then pushing it in like that, so it's securing the box part to the base quite nicely. And yeah, I put the lid on. I put the lid on, and then I covered inside the box. That way your hinge part is hidden under the paper. And I put the hinge part on the lid before I put the inner piece here on. So yeah, if you take a look at Sabine's tutorial, you'll understand what I mean. I just thought, how nice would that be to give as a gift to somebody? You know, it's a pretty little box, but you've got your lace spool effect going as well. And then to send it, of course, you don't want it flipping open, so you have a little belly band around it to keep it in its place. So, and then, you know, they could either use this on there, or they could use that for something else, around a jar or anything like that. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Another little crafty idea. Thank you for joining me today. Bye bye.